Hey everyone, it's Maria here, makeup artist and green beauty expert located in Toronto, Canada. So today I come to you with a video that's going to help your skin glow naturally. That's right. That means without makeup, powders, illuminators, any shimmery stuff that, gives you, an artificial glow. I mean, you can apply makeup and make it look like skin, but in the end, we know that it's makeup, right? So today I come to you without anything on my skin. I am 47 years old. I did a bit of a brow, mascara, a bit of concealer only here, and a little bit of a tinted lip balm. I wanted to leave my skin bare for you so you can see that you can actually have beautiful glowing skin without applying a bunch of products to make it look so. So in the video that you see next, I'm wearing a little bit of makeup on my complexion, including a mineral foundation by Pura Nada, and a little bit of bronzer. So you can see the difference. But the point here is to take care of your skin so that it can glow with and without makeup if you choose to wear it. All right. So if you're interested in my tips, let's get to it. Okay, so I'm going to give you 4 tips. They're going to be more towards your own self-care and care of your skin. And yes, my friends, no makeup, all right? So we're not going to be talking about makeup today because it is possible to achieve that glow that comes with healthy skin without applying shimmery powders and getting your skin to, have a fake glow. I wrote a blog piece a while back because this has always been, this topic has always been an interest of mine. It's we spend so much money tanning, buying shimmery powders, bronzers, etc. But we don't actually stop to think that it is possible to glow, for your skin to glow, just by paying attention to your lifestyle and what you're doing to your skin. So my first tips is quite simple. What gives you flushed cheeks and, makes you feel so much better? Okay, it's not sex. That could be my number 5, but it's not. It's going outside, okay? Especially in this, type of wintry, brisk air. You go outside and seriously, your skin is gonna glow. Now, I've done some other videos talking about how to protect your skin before you go outside. So make sure that you are applying your skincare, your SPF. Make sure that you're applying a nice occlusive barrier to your skin when you're stepping outside, especially if it's minus temperatures. So yes, go outside, get some fresh air. I need to seriously follow my own advice. Working from home, it is really hard to do, because you get caught up in all the little tasks that you're supposed to be doing. However, I incorporated that today, with going to the post office and shipping out all your lovely orders. And then I bundled myself up, dropped off everything. And then I'm like, you know what? I am going for a walk, a couple blocks down and then around and back home. And it made me feel so much better. Seriously, I am not a winter person. And, if I don't have to go outside and freeze, that's so much better for me. But nothing will give you that, flushed appearance than just going outside for a few moments. You should be doing that daily. It's not like the air inside the house is any healthier. So please try to incorporate that into your routine, even if it's for 10 minutes, even if it's at work during your break. Try to get some fresh air and get some, walking and movement in there along with it. Okay, my second tip would be to drink enough liquids. Well-hydrated skin has a plumper, more radiant appearance, right? So dry skin tends to be more dull and lackluster. So you need to be, increasing your liquids. Of course, water, fresh juices, if you have access to those, either to purchase them or, do them at home on your own. Celery, lemon, and apple is one of my favorites. So try to incorporate these liquids. Others, that would be fantastic fantastic for the winter would be, bone broths. See if you can get a good quality bone broth. Please remember that there's a lot of other stuff, hiding inside bone broths that are, bought at the store. You ideally want to be getting something that's local, that is, not in the big cartons, although for shortcuts, sometimes I create soups with those as well. But just try to find a good bone broth for yourself and sip on that if you feel, that you need something warm. And otherwise, if you are a meat eater, you go to your butcher and ask for some bones. I think sometimes we overlook that they have access to that. Get them to give you some nice big bones and stick them in your slow cooker and do a slow simmer of that. You can freeze your bone broth and keep a little bit out for yourself as you need it. Along with hydration would be to mist your skin. So we talk about, drinking enough fluids, but I already mentioned that dehydrated skin tends to look kind of dull and dry, flaky. So make sure that you're hydrating yourself with juices, water, maybe herbal teas from the inside, and then also from the outside in. Your skin also does need topical hydration. So you can do that with hyaluronic serums, facial mists, and just, kind of make sure that you're applying as much as your skin will drink in and then locking it in with something more occlusive, whether it's your SPF or your moisturizer. My third tip would be to do a facial massage. Now that can be incorporated into your beauty routine. If you have time for that in the AM, you can give yourself a nice massage before applying your makeup. But I know that a lot of us are short on time in the daytime, so I think that would be very nice and relaxing in the PM. I have a video that I've done. I'm going to link it below for you on how to do actually a lifting facial massage. And of course, your hand movements will get circulation moving and the blood flow to the skin. Again, I'm not an esthetician, but I do these things for myself, and it makes sense, right? That you're going to massage it, like rub it, and it's going to be more, pink, I guess. And we do want pink. We want that glowing, kind of alive skin here. The other thing would be that if you're doing a facial massage, you need to do it with some kind of oil, all right? And for that, I would recommend either a rosehip. This is the Helena Lane Rosehip Calendula oil. It's absent of any essential oils, or even something like this. This is the Living Libationship Buckthorn. Look at the color of that, right? So you can see that just applying it on your skin is going to give you a beautiful glow. Rosehips specifically, and a lot of the more kind of fatty oils are full of essential fatty acids. They have also vitamins. They have antioxidants, which is, what your skin needs. We need these things from inside out and also outside in to have glowy skin. And specifically with rosehip oil, it's known for promoting a radiant complexion. It's known for fading discoloration and scarring, all of which is going to give you a clearer, more radiant complexion. Of course, these oils also nourish the skin, so you need to be treating the skin. These are little skin treats, okay, especially in the winter. And then, of course, when it comes to fatty acids, pay attention to your diet. If you are not a fish eater, what are some other ways that you can bring some of these essential fatty acids into your diet, right? There's so much information out there. If you are vegan or you're vegetarian, there's other ways to bring that into your diet. So again, more of a holistic approach, but try to kind of do the same thing, that you're going to be doing internally to nourish your skin, to nourish your body, and then kind of applying this on the skin externally. And the fourth tip is to create a mask. We've heard so many things about masks. They're beautiful skin treats. They can, nourish and calm the skin down. They can tackle acne. Whatever your skin needs are, there's so many different ways to do them. You can buy a mask. You can mix a mask yourself. I have one here. This is a turmeric facial scrub, but it can be mixed with so many other ingredients to make it into a paste or a more mask-like texture. A lot of the clean beauty brands now put their masks and their scrubs in a dry form like this, because they can stay on the shelf a lot longer than something that has been pre-mixed, that now has water in it, and then preservatives need to be added so it can last on the shelf for a couple of years. So, the other thing too is that you, of course, if you like a certain mask, you can go and purchase it. I was interviewed during the pandemic about some do-it-yourself masks at home. As you remember, right, we were all stuck at home. Aesthetics places were not open. We couldn't get our facials and our skin treatments that we used to be able to do. And so I got interviewed to create some masks at home for a local I guess it's a magazine, an online space magazine called Narcity, Toronto. I'm going to link that below for you. And pretty much there are so many ingredients that you have in your pantry that you can use to create a beautiful mask. Now, because we're focusing on achieving a natural glow without makeup, we're going to focus a little bit more on those ingredients that we want in there. So, if you have turmeric and if you have some turmeric powder at home, you can easily create a mask with that by adding some honey, adding a little bit of Greek yogurt. And then if you want to liquefy it a little bit more, adding some aloe vera. Now, aloe vera can be found at your local health food store. This one here is a spray I got from my kids in the summer when they were, I didn't want them to get burnt, I guess, and I wanted to have something. So this is in a spray form, but it's 99% pure aloe. It doesn't have to be this brand. If you have something else, aloe is usually gel-like, or if you can find it in a organic section, a lot of places where you can get aloe vera, but that can be your liquid in your mask, okay? So I'm going to give you a little bit of a background on these ingredients that you want to put in there, and I'm going to link this article below so you can find another mask type that you might want to do. There's a tightening one, there's a combing one, but pretty much to give this natural glow to the skin, you want to have some ingredients, okay? So I already mentioned that turmeric is one of them, because it's an anti-inflammatory and an antioxidant, and the curcumin that's inside is the active ingredient that is a fantastic antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. Now, it's fantastic for reducing eczema and also for acne. Fantastic if you're suffering from that. And it gives a beautiful radiance to the complexion. So a few different ways that you can do it. This one here is the Yellow Beauty scrub. You can purchase it at my store. They've changed the packaging slightly. It's no longer in a jar, it's in a pouch, but it's the same product and weight inside. So that would be the first one, would be turmeric. So be conscious of what you're adding into your skincare if you want that kind of, glowy, alive, youthful skin. Now, the second one would be honey, and I absolutely love honey. I've talked about it in other videos. Please try to get a good quality honey. If you cannot afford Manuka, it's fine. If you already have it at home, you can use a little bit of Manuka, but please don't get, that really cheap stuff that's at the store that comes in the little teddy bear packaging. I think we call it Billy Bee here in Canada, but I'm sure you have something equivalent. And honey is a natural occurring humectant. So it aids in drawing and holding moisture on the skin, right? And we already talked about how well hydrated, moisturized skin is going to be plumper and it's going to be more radiant. So you definitely want ingredients like that. Honey is also microbial, so fantastic again for anyone who is suffering with acne, and it reduces inflammation and fights acne causing bacteria. So a beautiful ingredient to put into a mask. And if you're feeling really wild, I had this done before. I had a facial and they just pretty much applied the honey to my skin, and then they went and were tapping it in until it got really tacky, and then just kind of rinsed it with lukewarm water. You could use it straight up on its own. Make sure it's a good quality honey. The other ingredient that I just briefly mentioned would be aloe vera. So aloe vera is abundant in vitamins and minerals and polysaccharides, all of which have positive effects to the skin. Of course, super hydrating. It's just lucky enough that I have this spray here. But if you need your mask to be a little bit more runny, think about what you're putting in there. Of course, you can put plain water. You could do a little bit of honey. You could do a little bit of yogurt. Those are really nice, kind of like pasty ingredients to take these powders and make them, applicable to your skin. But you can also use aloe vera, all right, to use the liquid. If you don't have any aloe vera on hand and you have a facial mist, you can use that. You can also add a couple of drops of an oil that you have at home. It's just really kind of boosting it and using all these amazing ingredients together. So even though you might go and buy something in powder form, right, and it has like turmeric in it, or it has, like berry powders, there's so many different masks. Willow bark is another one that I have in my store because it's fantastic for acne. They're all in powder form. So my question to you is, what are you mixing it with? So these are some of the things that you can do to bring radiance and glow to the skin. I am wearing makeup today. I have a powder foundation on. There is some sunlight in the room, but you need to be thinking about your skin holistically. And really, there's so many products out there that promise to give you a radiant glow. However, I think that you already probably have some stuff at home that you could be using, or be very, diligent with what you're picking up. And you have to stay on top of these things and keep using them and doing it over time. You can't just do it once and then be like, well, my skin is not glowing. But I promise you, you do a nice invigorating massage with a beautiful oil like that's going to leave a nice glowy tint on your skin as well. And your skin is going to look more radiant. It's going to be moisturized. It's going to be plumper. So sometimes the answer is so simple and it's right in front of us, but we tend to, sometimes overcomplicate things, and it's definitely not necessary. I did another video on holistic, like a holistic approach to beauty. Some great tips in there as well. I'm going to link that here for you. And please let me know if you try any of these, all right? Little slap and a little pinch on the cheek. If you need the emergency, color, that can work too. But we are very reliant on product, and I want to get you to think differently about it. Okay. So yes, a little bit of product is involved here, but there's so much you can do already with the stuff that you have on hand. And if you are, needing and wanting more makeup, heavier coverage makeup, please ask yourself why. Why is it? Is it because you want to cover something up? Is it because you need the shimmery powders, etc., to give you more of a glow? And drop me a message. Maybe we can, solve this together for you and get your skin to feel better. So you don't need so much makeup. And this is coming from a makeup artist, my friends. Okay, I understand life gets busy and it can be so tedious, putting all this stuff on. You just need a couple of little products. And if your skin looks amazing and feels amazing, it's going to feel even more so with a few little makeup products on top. All right. So thank you so much for being here. I welcome all your comments and your messages. Let me know. Drop them in the comments below. I will answer every single one. And I thank you for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel to help my content rise to the top. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for you. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.